Everyone, let's see here. I gotta fix my settings here because I don't think it's gonna let me rotate the stupid. Let's see here. I gotta rotate my stupid camera here. I must have not put it horizontal when I started. Oh crap! No, that's not gonna work. Are you serious? Why doesn't it not let you change the settings? Are you seriously think I'm gonna have to? That's it. I gotta figure this out. I'm like, it doesn't let you change the freaking orientation because it's locked. This is what happens when you don't do this all enough. Oh, guys, let me think I can stick you right here. What did it just do? There we go. I'm gonna stick you guys right there. There we go. Just let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Throw something in there if you can hear me. All right, there we go. I tried to get you guys a good view. So I guess like the purpose of the live stream this morning is to answer some questions that you guys might have about me. I'm not going to get too personal, but you know, anything. Like, I'll try to answer questions about weather too. I'm not a weather expert. Just love weather. But I'll answer stuff the best I can. You got a decent view. It was overcast up until about 40 minutes ago, and then we have some broken clouds at about 5,000. So, which is really cool because the sun's coming out. Hopefully it'll warm it up a little bit because it's only in like the low 40s. It's kind of raw. So it'd be nice. I can't see who's in here, so if you guys can throw something in the chat and say hi. I got the iPad going here so I can see the chat better. Good morning. What's that? Gallantech, no Magi, 1233. Good morning. Morning, Noah. You guys can hear me okay, though? Okay, thank you. So I'm down in Salem, Massachusetts right now, overlooking the Inner Harbor. Awesome, good. Yeah, so I'm overlooking the Inner Harbor here. This little area is called Salem Willows Neck. This is like an amusement park down here, like video games and stuff. A lot of people come down here. Tourists come down here too when they visit Salem during the fall time. But it's nice to come down here in the summer and play. I bring my my child here to play video games and stuff, which is kind of cool. It's like the tide's probably going out. I don't have the tide chart open, but it doesn't look, it's like it's full high right now. Yeah, I wish that YouTube would fix the settings on here. Because if I don't, I must have set the stream up so it was vertical and not horizontal. And if you don't set it up horizontal, you can't switch it unless I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But you can't switch it. You have to start a new stream, which is kind of ridiculous. So I'll just go with what we have right now. Yes, I think I'll go for about an hour or so, depending on how many people jump in and how many questions we have. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Let me get this back up. Yeah, it's been like a month since a little over a month since I had a chase. Because I'm part-time, I have a full-time job, so I'm not able to go out all the time. If something really big comes up, I'll go out, but that last blizzard, I didn't go out. I was so sick, I couldn't even get out of bed. How long have I been storm chasing? It's been about 2 years now. Officially, I've been videoing storms and lightning and things like that for years and years now, but I never started actually like sharing it until about 2 years ago. So yeah, it'll be 2 years in like May. Welcome if you're just joining us. Hit that like button. Feel free to ask some questions of us, a weather question, other stuff. Yeah, so there is a storm coming. So probably, I think it's later tonight. There'll be some rain. This isn't the Cape. This is the North Shore of Massachusetts. It's so we're looking towards Beverly, Massachusetts right now. So the bridge right there goes from Salem, Mass to Beverly, Mass, and vice versa. Yeah, it's right north of Boston. We're probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes north of Boston. So, yes, Salem, correct. Yeah, so we're gonna get some rain and snow mix probably tonight. I think late tonight, and then tomorrow. It's gonna move really fast though. It's gonna get out really quick. And Monday, I don't think there's gonna be much snow. The models were kind of over forecasting it. But yeah, so El Nino suggests hot summer this year. Maybe we'll get more tornado weather in here in New England. Yeah, if we have higher dew points and the right conditions, we will. So I just think that it doesn't happen typically towards the coast. But 2015, it was really, really humid here, and we got that EF2 in Revere, Massachusetts. So that was a pretty big tornado for around the coast here. But yeah, Western Mass, if we get indications of activity out in Western Mass, I'm definitely going to go out there this year, because the last time we had the 3 tornadoes in Massachusetts, I ended up going up to New Hampshire to chase supercells, which I got a supercell. It started to form a wall cloud and it just never produced. And then there was 3 tornadoes in Massachusetts, but they were QLCS tornadoes. But still, I probably will go for like that type of risk before New Hampshire again. I just seems like every time I get one up in New Hampshire, it's in the same spot and the same thing happens every time. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to a hot summer for comfortability purposes, but for storm chasing, it might be good. Guys, share the stream. Get some more people in here, and we'll get the more questions rolling. I'll give you guys some more answers. Again, if people are just joining us, hit the like button, share, because I've seen some people popping in and out on the numbers. There's no weather to chase right now, unless you guys want me to chase some sunshine. But we got a nice view. It's a really cool view right here. I'm trying to get, like, as I get higher. So here's my goal, and I'll just share it with you guys. So my goal is, if I hit 1,000 subscribers, and we can get monetized and even make just a little income, I can start getting a little bit of more equipment. But I also promised everybody I'd do the face reveal if we get 1,000 subscribers. So we gotta get the channel moving here. So I need to get some chasing in for you guys, so that we can get people interested in the channel, and get you guys some content too. Yeah, there's all kinds of people walk down here and running and walking their dogs, and all kinds of activity right now. It's not super busy, but it's just like the locals mainly right now. People that live in the area, I think. Excuse me. I also have a few like smaller projects on my list of things to do when I'm able to do it. I still need to build the anemometer assembly for the back of the iForce 1 here, the Tundra. So I'm just gonna try to like mount it in a like one of those flagpole trailer hitch holders. Kind of put like set screws in it so it won't pop out, and then get one of those anemometers that doesn't have the moving parts. It kind of like, it measures like the velocity of the air going through it and the temperature and all that stuff, so there's nothing moving around to get broken, which is kind of cool. I'll see if it has one that has a digital display that I can plug in the truck, so we can just use it in the vehicle. And if it doesn't need Wi-Fi, which is even better, if it needs Wi-Fi or needs some kind of internet, we'll have to work on that. I also have, if you guys have suggestions about places in New England you want me to chase. Hey, Kimbo, how's it going? I'm doing okay this morning. A little tired this morning, but I'm doing okay. How are you today? Okay, good to see you in here. Yeah, we're just answering some questions right now. If you just joined us, just trying to get people in the chat and get people awake and ask stuff. Ask away. Yeah, it's turning out to be a really good morning. It's not too bad. The temperature right now. I can check. At the see if my anemometer will go split screen with my. There we go. All right, so at Storm Chasing MA headquarters right now, it's 47 degrees, so it jumped up 7 degrees in the past hour. We got 0.11 inches of rain last night. Humidity's at 71. What was my dew point? 38.6. So the dew point's low, it's dry. But the sun's out enough, the UV index is at 5 right now, which is right up there. So it's time for sunscreen if you live in New England or anywhere else at the same latitude, longitude. Just looking at my data from home here. Dropped Mount Wachusett in Princeton one summer to get a 360 view of thunderstorms sweeping across Massachusetts during a very strong outbreak. The auto road only cost $5. That's cool. I haven't done that one yet. So I'm trying to retire in like maybe 6 years. That sounds like a long time, but it really isn't that long. But yeah, I wanna go at retire at 55. That's my goal. So you know how you set a goal and it doesn't always work out, but that's my goal. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The auto road at Wachusett only cost $5. I plan on doing the Mount Washington one again this summer probably. I could try to live stream it if you guys want. Live stream going up the mountain. I don't know how the signal will be until you get high up, but we can try it, and if it cuts out, it cuts out. It is what it is, but we could try that, and maybe we'll do Wachusett too if we could do that this summer. That would be sweet too. Yeah, you guys can also, like I was saying a little bit ago, you can throw in suggestions about places in New England you want me to chase. I'm kind of keeping it to New England right now, just because of my job and because of family and things like that. But once I have more time, or if I can take time off, I'd try to do a bigger chase. I definitely would want to go down south, at least once pretty soon. Do a tornado chase, because I really haven't got a tornado yet, so I don't think my chances are as good up here, obviously, but down there it would be a way different story. So I'd be like, which one am I gonna pick, you know? Oh, where'd my chat go? Come on, here we go. All right. If anybody's just joining us, good morning. Hope you're enjoying the view. doing our live Q&A here. So if you have questions, suggestions, comments, go ahead and throw them in the chat here, and we'll try to answer them the best we can. My weather station at headquarters is letting me know that the UV index is above 3. Every time I have it set to remind me. So every time the cloud comes by and it goes below 3, and the cloud moves and it goes above 3, it sends me an alert. Reminds me to put my sunscreen on. Clinton Dam and Clinton. West Boylston is a good place to watch supercells when the front moves the right direction. Good distance if you are watching from the promenade at the edge of the water. That's cool. Nice. Write that down. That's a good suggestion. Cool. There's also the Blue Hill Observatory. They have an auto road there too, and I don't think they charge you to go up the auto road there. I'm not sure. If anybody's ever been there, please correct me. But they have the observatory up top. You can go check it out. I think they have tours. So I'd like to do that one day too. That would be kind of cool. We can go up there and check it out. I'll take some video. I follow Tim Kelly on YouTube, meteorologist Tim Kelly, and he goes up there once in a while. He has a few videos on his channel at Surf Ski Weatherman. He does like all kinds of different stuff. His channel's geared on like weather, things he likes to do, and his pets. Yeah, that's what I kind of do sometimes with the radar app. I have Radar Omega. I kind of like, I have a 48-hour rule with storms. I think if like when we're forecasting stuff, especially stuff that they're unsure of and the models aren't unsure of, I give it the 48-hour rule. If it's not going to show me anything in 48 hours, I'm going to watch it closer. So I'll put the radar on, and sometimes my chases will be like last minute because I don't see anything developing, and then something pops up. Obviously having information like the Cape, and you obviously the amount of energy in the atmosphere, the dew point, wind shear is important. So if you have some of that data, that's going to give you a better idea of where to set up, I guess, too, because obviously I want some low level shear because it'll start spinning thunderstorms. But yeah, definitely that's a good way to do it. If you're doing it, the biggest problem I have is that, and I busted a chase one time with this one particular situation, was I was going to go out to Worcester, and we went out there, and I didn't live stream it, but I videoed it. And getting out there, it took me 2 hours to get to the spot where I wanted to go. And by the time I got there, this dry line had kind of moved in and sheared off the tops of the storms. There was more upper level shear too, so it sheared them off, and they just started drying up. So it ended ended up being like almost like a practice ride because I knew the area because I go to that area once in a while for my employment, but it was a long ride to not get anything. But you know, it happens sometimes. You guys, if you guys watch other chasers, you know that. So chases don't work out sometimes. Do any of you guys use a professional weather app, or any of you guys have like any other weather apps that you guys use? I see that Gallon Tech has My Radar. Like I said, I use Radar Omega like Connor does, Connor Croft. I like it. I have the basic version right now. I don't really need the fancy version right now. If I started chasing full time, I'd pay for the subscription and get all the fancy additions too, because it would really help with you know, getting certain data for the storm. Yeah, I still have like a local weather app too. And if anybody's not like versed in like the apps, the 1 Degree Outside is all New England app. It's meteorologist Matt Noyes and Danielle Noyes. They used to be on New England Cable News with Tim Kelly, who I was talking about before. And they formed their own weather channel if you haven't seen it yet. And their weather app's like, it's kind of like the Boston 25 app. It's basically the same software. But they have a little bit more information on it. And they also do live forecasts all day long. And intermittently, they'll put up live stuff. They will go live if there's a severe threat on there. So if you want to learn about what's going on, Matt and Danielle are really good about explaining like what's on radar and what to look at too. But that's a good basic one, and I do look at it for the winter weather radar once in a while. So I will throw that on for the winter weather radar once in a while, because it has all the features that I need for that part of it, but the Radar Omega has way more data any day of the week. Yeah, the face reveal is gonna come with 1,000 subscribers. So once we hit 1,000 subscribers, then I will do the face reveal. And I had mentioned that in a few other streams too. So you share the stream, share the channel. Let's get us to 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, we need some weather to chase. That'll help. But yeah, we will do that at 1,000. Not gonna break the camera yet. Let's see here. Looking at the data again from Storm Chasing MA headquarters. Very light wind. 0.9 miles per hour right now with a gust to 8.1. That's the max gust, and the average gust is 3.4. I'm sure it will pick up a little bit now. I'm looking at, I'll tell you some data from this year. So let's see our outdoor data. Let me find the outdoor data here. All right, so and keep throwing questions in the chat, guys. So let's see, our yearly high, which happened like a week or so ago, is 79.3. That's pretty high for the beginning of March. And then the low was negative 0.2. Let's see here. This week we've been 61.9 was the high, and then 23 was the low. And yesterday was 55 and 28.9 for the low. So far today, we're at almost 50 degrees there, and 40 degrees Fahrenheit is the low for today. So as soon as it gets warm enough out, which is going to be very soon, I'm going to move the weather instrument cluster up higher. I had it down low for to test it, because they even suggest that, I believe, in the manuals too, to put them in a temporary spot to test it. But I had it about 7 feet above the ground, but it doesn't give you really good wind readings with that, because there's obstacles that block the wind path. So I'm going to put it up about 35 feet or so, and that should help with the wind readings. We'll see if it alters the temperature differences a little bit. I will eventually put another thermometer like in the shade, so I can get like an average. We can average out the temperatures to see what we really have, because you have the ideal spots to put things, but you don't have the ideal spot in every situation, so it ain't gonna happen all the time. How are we doing? I think we only got looks like we got 5 people in the stream still. I know it's early. We'll go for a little bit. So I could see some airplanes off in the distance doing some flight training. We have a airport not far from here. I've done a couple videos from next to the airport in thunderstorms. Really cool spot to go over there, and if you can get in the back of one of the businesses there, the offices, and you can see the thunderstorms coming because the airport's so wide open, which is nice. And I do have a few high vantage points I can go to around here where I've got some. I did put a short out, like a month or two ago. I pulled it out of one of my videos. I was at a local Home Depot, and the lightning struck like right near the building. Scared the crap out of me because I wasn't even paying attention. Welcome in if you're just joining Storm Chasing MA. Please hit that like button if you didn't already. We're just live streaming a Q&A. If you guys have questions or comments, anything like that, I hope you're enjoying the view. We got a great view developing now. It's a little bit more sun now. Clouds are a little bit more broken. So it's looking like it's gonna be a decent morning. Yeah, I'm looking. It's probably southwest. I don't have my compass on right now. But it's like south. It's southwest. Because the sun's to my back right now. Yeah. No, that's where I'm facing, like southwest. That's overlooking Beverly, Massachusetts. Yeah, you can see I definitely think the tide's going out because it looks like it's a lot lower than it was. So it's definitely going out because I can see the wetness on the wall over at the gas tank. Let me give you guys a little bit. I'll pan a little bit for you. It's the natural gas tank there. There you go. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, any more questions? I'll just, if you guys, wait for you guys to put more questions in, but again, like, so I have a 2020 Toyota Tundra, and we had decided to name it I-Force 1. So I-Force 1 is our chase vehicle. It needs a big cleaning. It's pretty dirty. What's the current forecast now? It's going to be rain. We're going to get rain and maybe some mixing to snow. It's going to be cool and raw. So, I believe later on tonight, I'm going to open up the other app I have. Let me just pop it open real quick. Yeah, so it looks like, get to the hourly. I'm just gonna look at a forecast right now. So it's looking like rain probably tomorrow morning ish. So overnight tonight there could be a shower, and then rain starting in the morning, and then looks like it's gonna pick up as the day goes on, and then change over to flip to snow by Monday morning. Right now, that's what we're looking at. That's my forecast, at least. So rain in the morning tomorrow. Looks like it's going to become heavier during the day as you get towards the evening, and then flip over to snow on Monday morning. I don't think it's going to accumulate anything down here. Up towards Maine, you probably get a few inches of snow, and definitely up in the mountains, the ski areas. The ski areas will probably pick up a little bit more snow because of the altitude. So, no, what did I just do with my chat? But let's see here. Chat. There we go. Let's see here. All right, Galantech, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions, too, and the info. Anybody else just joining? Welcome. If you have any questions, please throw them in the chat. Yes, thank you very much. Take all the luck we can get. Yeah, I'm looking to clean the I-Force 1 because it's really, really full of salt on the mats and stuff. I really need to clean it up good. I got some stuff at Home Depot the other day to put all my some of my supplies in, like, you know, ratcheting straps, things I need for like cargo in the back and stuff. So I got that. Just one of those little Rubbermaid containers, like see-through ones, cheap. I think it was like $10. And then I did pick up a pruning saw It's Milwaukee brand, and they're not a sponsor, but I picked it up because I watched this linesman up in Canada on YouTube, and he uses the same one on his in his bucket when he's working on power lines and stuff, and he has to cut small tree branches. So he'll pull that out and cut a tree branch, and it cuts them like butter. So I got the same type, but it's a foldable one, so I can pack it in the truck. So it's something I take with us if we're on the storm chase and we come upon like a down tree, and it's not too big of a tree to cut with a handsaw. You can get the tree out of the way if there's no power lines down, which is good. Try to get through, but yeah, it's good to have a home because I like to do the gardening around the house. So I needed a good pruning saw. I have a bigger one for cutting bigger branches, but this is nice for small stuff. So yeah, I got that. Got a couple other things while I was there. But yes, iForce 1 needs a good cleaning. She needs some wax too. She needs her paint cleaned up and waxed. Guys, remember to share the stream too, if anybody you think would be interested. Also share the channel mostly. Again, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's our next goal. And we hit that 1,000 subscribers, we'll get the face reveal. And hopefully we'll hit the monetization level so we can have a little income to help get some equipment and chase a little bit more, which would be nice. I was hoping to get the Peapod in here today, but she's probably busy this morning. All right, Kimbo, thanks for joining us. I'm probably going to stay on for like 15 more minutes, maybe. I figured an hour, so. But thank you for coming in, and I'll see you next time. Hey, 88 GTI. Yeah, Bob's Decline, yep. Been there from the start. Only just nice. Yeah, I did. I watched Aaron, and he suggested the handsaw, and I messaged him. I messaged him on there, and he messaged me back about it and told me it cuts like butter. So he's been using it for a little bit now, and it's still cutting good. So I bought one. So I'll try it. I got some stuff to prune in the yard, and my neighbor across the street, she wants me to show her how to prune sometimes. So I'm gonna use the saw to show her how to prune her trees and stuff too. So, which would be kind of cool. Yeah, how you doing today, 88? What's going on? Yeah, this is a nice view. Kind of was thinking over a couple days like where to station, but this is a really good view, and I saw the clouds were starting to break, and the sun was gonna start to come out behind me, so which is good because you can overlooks that area and the sun's shining on that area, so you get a better visual. And then next time I'll actually set up the stream so it's horizontal so it can go on the mount. Just cut the grass again. 3:16 p.m. there. What's the temperature there, 88? Because it's upper 40s here. Yeah, the grass here is not growing yet. But my front lawn is south facing, so you can see some like green patches starting to pop. And I think like probably in like a week or two, the front lawn will start growing again. It will start waking up. So I'm gonna rake out the front at least, and it needs a little work in one patch, one area. I think the soil there is not so great, but it's 60, feels really warm in the sun. T-shirt weather. Likely be frosty tonight. Yeah, as long as it's not a killing frost and you're good. Grass can handle it a little bit. It's just any like other plants you have out, like flowers or anything like that. But usually don't put flowers out till like May around here, because you can still get snow. I've had snow on May 1st here, so I have a couple. I probably could look into my old videos. I probably have a couple videos of some snow in May. Also, daffodils are out. Yeah, my daffodils are coming up here. They are popping up. They're a little sprouting. They're probably about 3 or 4 inches tall right now, popping out. But I'm gonna check them again today and see where they're at, because they were really starting to pop. Oh, it goes the train. Look at the commuter rail going by us. Full bloom. Wow, that's good. Yeah, full bloom won't be here for probably like another 2 weeks, maybe or so. Hopefully we don't have any cold weather to kill him off. That would stink. He's away right now, so Junior is away. Just for the day, though. Yeah, I want to get the yard cleaned up a little bit if I can, if I have the energy to do it. I didn't cut my wildflowers down last year, and I usually do it every year, like right on schedule. You chop them all down, and you take the mower and you put it on the highest setting, and just you grind it up so the seeds get spread out, and then they're already going to start coming up in a couple weeks, because the sun sits there all day long. So yeah, when he's a little older, that'll be awesome. I was thinking the other day too, because I watched a couple videos, and why I don't like chasing alone. And this is a perfect example of why I don't like to chase alone sometimes. Out here, it's different. It's just you're sitting in traffic, so you can't go too fast sometimes, unless it's at night. But I saw one of the K4 vehicles out in Oklahoma. K4 is Weather Channel, news station out there that Reed Timmer used to work for. And when he did Tornado Chasers, he was doing K4. And one of their storm chasing vehicles got T-boned by a rookie chaser who wasn't paying attention and just slammed them. And I think they rolled over like 3 times in the F-150. So I don't like to chase alone, because it's nice to have someone with you so they can navigate for you and tell you where to go. I mean, I can put Waze on, but like I know this area really well, so I don't really need a lot of navigation help. And it's just when you're chasing a tornado or a tornado warned storm, you need someone to tell you where to go, because you need to focus on driving and getting in position to view it, so that you can, if you can view it, that's when people can be alerted to it, because people know where it is now. And if you know where you are, then you can alert the National Weather Service And anybody that's watching from that area will know where the tornado is so that they can take shelter. Yeah, you know what? In Brady's chat, um, we have Kelsey Collins. I told Kelsey if she wants to, she can chase with me. And if Peapod wants to join, we can do like a chat chase. I don't mind. We can just meet up somewhere, like in between, and do a chat chase. So Peapod and Kelsey could come. We could do like both of them at the same time, which would be kind of cool, and get to meet some people too. Because I don't, you don't see you guys' faces. You just we're just chatting on YouTube sometimes, and when you've talked to people for a really long time, you kind of get to know you a little bit. But you know, they're just as interested in it, and you can see how interested they are is because they follow so many different chasers and so many different meteorologists. Yeah, I from chatting with her for several years now. She seems awesome. So, and she's up in Maine, one of my favorite states to visit when I was a kid. So yeah, definitely, a good people, all you guys. So especially the people who follow Connor. Um, Connor's such a smart dude. I'm telling you right now, the kid's young. He's got lots of energy. And he's definitely someone you want to pay attention to, if you're not already. And I know you guys are. But if anybody is in here and they don't follow Connor Croft, follow him because he has come so far since I first started watching him when he was just doing like weather forecasts and stuff. And then he started chasing. And then Reed Timmer put him on to help him get views. Because when Reed puts someone on, he knows they're gonna be good. Because you know Reed has over a million subscribers. So he put Connor on because he knew Connor's gonna do good, and he wanted to give him that chance, and it really helped him. But I've been with Connor since he had like 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, it's amazing chasing the Camry to the RAV4 that's been beat the snot off. Yeah, he does have an awesome family. Hobbs and Kareen are awesome. They seem like such great people. And his dad's such willing to like take him in the tundra, chasing in the snow, and because he knows Connor's passion. Like he just knows how passionate Connor is. I honestly think Connor's smart enough. If he really wanted to, he could get his meteorological degree. I think he could. He just knows so much about weather, and he's enveloped himself in it, and he's so deep into it that if he really wanted to do it, he could. I know he thinks school's probably chalked, but but he could do it. I know he could. So, you know what I mean? I think it just opens up so many different resources for him now, and so many different opportunities. When you're a meteorologist, it's such a small community. I'll give you an example. So Tim Kelly, that I follow on YouTube, he's friends with Jim Cantori. So he hangs out with Jim Cantori because they went to school together. So Jim Cantori is like a cornerstone of weather now for a lot of people on TV. So these people like connect with each other. But yeah, maybe he'll change his mind in the future and do it. He's got a lot of years ahead of him. He's a young kid. He's like 22, so he's young. But yeah, I do like his energy. I do think he needs to slow down sometimes because he wants to give us so much content. And I think he needs to take a break. But he knows what he needs to do, and he's just good at it, you know? I hope I get to like maybe meet up with him in a chase sometimes. I know like he won't come up here unless it's really bad, like the storm. if we're gonna get a really bad nor'easter, I know he'd come up this far, but he tries to like hit like the high impact area for people to see, so people know what's going on, which makes total sense. So he's got to do what like his content, his crowd wants too. Like I appreciate the fact that I'm a small channel right now. Yeah, he's tried so hard to, and he has a great holding of an audience. Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, he's at almost what 200,000 now subscribers. So that's awesome. And Connor's helped me a lot too. I don't know if you followed a few chases where he had people jump into my stream. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do the raid yet because I don't have enough subscribers. But if we can get to that point and we can have a raid feature, Connor's helped me out twice now, maybe 3 times now. So I do appreciate it that he recognizes like the small guys too, like Reed did to him, which is awesome. Yeah, it's turning out to be nice. I can see some contrails up there from the airplanes going by. Sky's nice and blue. Yeah, I'd like to if I started chasing full time when I retire, I definitely would get a different vehicle too. What am I getting for lunch? I don't know yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to make something. I might go home and see what I have to make. I gotta make a stop at one of my family members' houses too. So, I'm gonna bring the dog a treat. The dog likes hot dogs, so I got some nice hot dogs for the dog. A burrito would actually be really nice too. I don't know. I might make one. I could pick one up too. I have a really good Mexican place near me, which is awesome. Not too far from me. Oh, the dog will. It's a she. She's so funny. She's hilarious. So, yeah, but she likes hot dogs. I got her like a 12-pack of hot dogs for Christmas, for a Christmas present. But yeah, she's a beast. She's Belgian Malinois and I think like German Shepherd. So she's a big dog. Yeah. We have any new people in the stream right now? Throw something out there. 88's able to take the whole scene right now. He's got the whole chat to himself right now. Oh boy. Hey, Peapod. I figured you were busy this morning because I know you're a busy lady. But thank you for popping in. Hey, welcome from Mexico. Yes. Oh, this Mexican place that I have near my house is authentic. It's a small like walk-in, mostly takeout place, but the food is awesome there. And I have not found a burrito in the area that I can even compare to what they put in it. Oh, Rob's here too. Rob jumped in. I didn't even notice Rob right away. Rob, how's it going? Now we got like the foundation crew in here right now. Peapod, I don't know if you heard that 88 volunteered you to chase with me. So I was talking about Kelsey over that's in Brady's chat all the time, and I told her she could chase with me sometime up in New Hampshire if I chase New Hampshire, and she said hell's yeah. I was talking to 88, and he's like, well, Peapod should chase with you too. And I said, well, maybe we can have Kelsey and Peapod at the same time. Yeah, you guys rock. Come on. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have a chat chase. So people from the chat, friends from the chat, come and chase. You know, even if it's like a bus, you have fun. You get to meet people. Yeah, and I promise I'll clean it too. I'll clean it. I'll have drinks. I got my portable little refrigerator cooler. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the chat, like, you guys make the audience too, because if you don't have a good, I think if you don't have a good chat, and people don't have anything to talk about, but yeah, no, having like a chat chase would be good. So we could get people. I think it would really like draw an audience too. Maybe someday the lion will join me. We'll get the lion chasing with us. And then Peapod, you guys, you 88, Rob, Chappie, you guys are so busy moderating all the time. I honestly don't know how you keep up with it. It's insane. I know on a computer it's a little bit easier because you can see the chat a little bit bigger, but I literally sit on my iPhone. So I think Peapod knows by now, when I'm watching like Connor, I put him on my TV, my 60-inch TV, and then I have my phone in my hand with it on too, and I chat on the phone while I'm watching it on the TV because I want to see it like big time. Could I sit at my computer? Yeah, my desk is kind of crazy, so I don't really use my computer a whole lot. But yeah, I don't sit at the computer because I want to see it like big, and my work stuff is there too. So Peapod's the goat. Yeah, Peapod's the original. She's the Mainer. She's up in Maine. The Florida girl transplanted to Maine. Yeah, and if you guys have questions still, feel free to ask while we're still on. If you were listening before, you probably heard some of the stuff, but a couple of my newer viewers were asking some questions. I got a little bit of battery life left. Yeah, everybody's awesome. You guys are good. I'm telling you, we're like genuine people too. Like, you kind of know when people are genuine when they stick around. Yeah, you're gonna get some snow tomorrow, Peapod. Probably a few inches. So, gonna activate shoveling mode again. Down here, it's just gonna rain. I thought about chasing up there but it doesn't look like it's going to be like a whole lot. But if I got bored and I wanted to take a ride, I could do that. I could just drive up 95 for a while and check it out. But go get some lobsters. go get some lobsters down in Gloucester at the Gloucester House. Or some Maine lobster. Browns in was it Salisbury? It's funny because you can go to Browns if you've ever been there, Peapod, or any of you guys ever come to New England. You increase my mud hole. That's my driveway. Is your driveway just dirt, or is it like crushed stone? What is the symbol? Can I see? I can see that. Rob's gonna be in DC next year. Okay. I was in a meeting for work, and someone said they were mentioned the something about like I forget why they mentioned it. It was like 7-6, and I said, you know what happens when you flip 7-6 around? You get 6-7. Everybody was laughing. I'm like, no, we haven't heard that one before. Yeah, all the crushed stone is washed away or been plowed over time. It's now just dirt. Yeah, that's what happens. And up in Maine, like, who asphalts their driveway unless you have like a ton of money? Because it's just live in like the middle of nowhere. Good luck trying to find someone to do it for you. And it's so much cheaper to have a dirt driveway if you need it, if you don't want to spend the money on asphalt. I went to yeah, I have an asphalt driveway too, but it's so cracked. The people who had it done that owned the house before me, they didn't have it done right, and it was too thin, so my truck's just crushing it. So it's gonna be like Peapod's driveway in like a year or so. It's gonna be a mud hole. I went to I have like an outdoor club I'm a member of, and I went there a couple weeks ago, and the road was all mud. So I put I-Force 1 in 4-wheel drive, and when I got out of there later, the truck was just covered in mud. I should have took a picture of it after. It was just coated with mud. Oh boy. Woo. Yeah, the clouds are cool. They're not even moving super fast either. Really, really good. I'll give you some pano here. We'll look up. Some nice blue sky there, guys. Let's see, at SCMA headquarters, what's the temperature right now? It says it's 64 at Storm Chasing MA headquarters right now. That is crazy. That's because my array is sitting in the sun. It's probably not 64 right there right now. It's probably like 50. Yeah, people just coming down here to enjoy the view right now, too. Chilling. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, like, We haven't really had any spectacular storms here. 71 there already, Rob. Yeah, I heard in Texas yesterday it reached 110 degrees in one spot. So I did look the records up for that area, and the record was 108. So I'm like, oh, 2 degrees it's still hot as hell, but 2 degrees is not a ginormous jump from the record for March. But it does heat up down there a lot sooner. So it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna hit today here. The sun's coming out, but I think the clouds are supposed to move right back in after though too. So it's gonna just cloud right back up again. I think they're already thickening up again. Dew point's too low to get some instability above what we have now. So I'm not gonna have any pop-up storms today. But yeah, we haven't had any big storms to chase. And I've been so busy at work. Work has been insane. And it's like so much crap going on, and I gotta maybe try to break away from work for like a couple weeks. I'm gonna take some time off with Junior, but in the summer. But I kind of need like a week myself so I can like maybe chase a little further away or something, if it's possible. But we gotta hit 1,000 subscribers so we can get monetized, so we can do some stuff. It's probably Peapod, you're probably a little bit cooler today, huh? Because I think you're gonna cool off tonight, and then you're gonna get the snow. Peapod, I haven't seen your mom in a while. I hope she's doing good. Yeah, yeah, I can feel that sometimes. Getting close to 50, it's like sometimes you're tired and you just don't want to do it. Try to get my energy back. But yeah, hopefully she rests up and feels better, and joins us at some point when she feels good enough to do it. Yeah, 50 trying to get me. Yeah. Yeah, I got a little less than 2 years left to 50. All right. Oh boy. Hell, this has my old folks home picked out already. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, you know, you start thinking about that crap as you get close to 50. And you're like, I don't want to, do I want to be like, and I've seen like a lot of situations where I think I'd rather be at home for someone to take care of you, but then, you know, you got to have mad cash for that. Um, unless you, I mean, insurance is one thing, but like paying for it and then the kid's picking you out where to dump you. Like, yeah, we're going to stick him here. This is my garage. I used to intern when I was younger in college. I interned at a assisted living facility, and it was like a really like high class one. And literally the people there paid like $4,000 or $5,000 a week to be there. That's how expensive this place was. And they could have whatever they wanted for food. If they wanted like a filet mignon and it wasn't on the menu, they just go get it for them. I'm like, that is spoiled. I'm like, this is insane. But yeah, like when you're working there, they're like, oh yeah, what do you want to eat? And they'll just make you whatever. I'm like, are you serious? It was hard to believe at first, but they, yeah, it was really expensive to be there. It's kind of like one of those, yeah, that's where you want to be. One of the places like that. This place isn't like that anymore. It got taken over by another company after the original family sold it, that owned it. And it just went downhill, and it's like a basic regular old nursing home now. It doesn't have the things. I mean, there was this. Yeah, that's it. Like this was one lady didn't like the color of her walls, so they just repainted it for her. I'm like, you ask them to do that in another place, to look at like you have four heads. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, they took care of stuff at this place. It did not smell at all. However, I do have to say though, I'll go back to serious mode for a minute. My grandfather was in a place that wasn't like high class. It wasn't spectacular. It was older, but they kept this place spotless. I mean, it was clean. It smelled clean in there. The people took care of the people there. It was a really nice place. It's not owned by the same people anymore. It's one of these, like, they sold it and these big companies all bought them. And that's the biggest problem you have now, is they're not like these family-owned places anymore that you used to have, that the people gave a crap. So you got to really, that's what you got to really look for. And now that's why a lot of people are just electing to stay home, you know, and have their family take care of them. So I went from weather to nursing homes. They may want to talk about weather. You guys have any more questions for me? It is a Q&A. Give you a forecast, Rob. So it's going to be probably mostly up to partly cloudy this afternoon here in New England. And then tomorrow morning it's going to snow and rain, depending on where you are. Peapod's going to get snow probably with a mix to rain at some point. And then Monday, I think it's going to flip back to snow in the morning. Nothing crazy, though. Yeah, it just sounds like a nasty, raw, disgusting mess. Yeah. I did get 0.11 inches of rain last night here at Storm Chasing MAHQ. We had a little line that moved through of showers. It looked kind of impressive when it was towards like Worcester, Mass. But as it got here, it just fizzled out because the water's so freaking cold. I think the water temperature is like 40 degrees right now in front of us. So if you walked over there and touched that water, you're going to be like, that's damn cold. Peapod, are you close to the ocean, or are you a little bit further? I know you're a little bit further west, but I don't know how far the ride is for you. to go to the water. $90 today, $49 Friday, roller coaster month. Yeah, sounds like up here. That's what happens up here. It gets nuts. I think I want to get lunch soon. Kind of getting a little hungry here. An hour and 20 minutes inland. Yeah, so that's pretty far. If you're going to go to the beach, you're going to make a day of it. A literal day of it. Because that's a long day if you're driving that far. Rob's 16 hours from the ocean. Well, at least I get the point. I think Rob's at least seen the ocean. There's some people that live in the Midwest that have never seen the ocean. They're like, I'm like, you never seen the ocean? I'm like, there you go. I mean, I can go to one point. Like if I went to the other side of the harbor over there and pointed this way, if you go straight across, you're gonna hit Europe. So that's the next stop, Europe. 88's house. Yeah, it's weird. It's like different living near the ocean. I mean, the population center is so much denser. Around here, it's just insane. And that's why it's hard for me to chase around here in the daytime, because there's so much traffic during the school year. It's just insanity. Like 2 hours to get to Worcester, Mass. You know, when I can do it in like 40 minutes in the night, easy. And my nearest neighbor is over a mile away. That's awesome. I stayed in Lubec, Maine one time at a little cottage out on like the like one of the little peninsulas in the Bay of Fundy, and it was so freaking quiet there. It was scary. It's like you hear a little twig drop and it's loud. It was insane. I'm like, what was that? I'm like, is that a bear? I'm like, no, it was a stick. But yeah, it was so quiet out there. There's a cabin probably like 400 yards from the one we were staying in, and the dude's phone rang, and it was so loud because there's nothing else around to make any noise. And then we drove over. Coyotes and owls wake you up there, I bet, because it's probably loud as hell because there's nothing else around. But we drove over to Campobello Island, which is Canada, and we drove over there and like biked around the island, and then we went to like the Quaddy Light in the Bay of Fundy, and the tide there is insane. It's like 5 feet an hour, the tide. You can go over to the lighthouse, and you have 15 minutes at low tide, and then the tide just starts pouring back in. Scared of what? Yeah. And most people who like live out in the country have a gun, a shotgun or something. Like, yeah, I'm not scared of my own security, you know? Yeah, because the sheriff out there take 45 minutes to get to you. So, because when we had a place in Limerick, Maine, we called the sheriff's department because someone's alarm was going off on the farm, on their cottage, and it took them 45 minutes to get there. Oh, I think these people are going to do a polar plunge. There's a whole bunch of people. It look like they're going to take their clothes off and go in the water. We'll see what they're going to do here. Oh, we get a view of this right now. Let's see if that's what they're doing. It looks like they got towels and stuff, and they got bathing suits on. The polar plunge here. Yeah, the water's pretty cold. It's chilly right here. I think the temperature's probably like 47 right here where I am right now. Can I even zoom in? I don't even know if I can zoom. I can. I can zoom. Yeah, they got their bathing suits on. It's probably close to that here, Rob. It's probably 39 or 40, maybe. That's freaking cold. That's like, you stay in that water for too long, you got hypothermia really quickly. So, this is content, yeah. We're gonna see the views go up in a minute. I'll pass, yeah. I swear to God, I jumped in a pool with Junior one day, and it was like in the beginning of the summer. It was the outdoor pool at the YMCA, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. The water was so cold. I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Yeah, polar plunge, yeah. Change the title. That would be a good short though, right? The polar plunge short. Look, they're all like kind of jogging in place to warm up their body. They're ready to go. And then there's some dude down there with them, and he's like dressed in like a flannel and gloves and a hoodie. He's like, I ain't going in that water. These ladies are crazy. I think there's one guy that's jumping in with them. We chalk that up on my list of crap when we're storm chasing. Polar plunge. They'd probably freak out if I walked up with the camera and said, hey, I'm doing the weather right now. Can I watch you? Oh, they're getting ready to go in. We'll zoom a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, the Q&A has turned into the polar plunge. Press pass coming through. I'm independent media. I'm gonna open the door. Get a better shot. Oh, let's go. Oh, we'll get some wind, guys. Don't mind the wind. Go, they're running out already. They're already screaming. Oh boy. Well, that put the whipped cream on top of the sundae there, huh? Put that out as a short, and hopefully it doesn't kill my algorithm. Oh my God. Some of them are still in the water. Excuse me. Yeah, there's one lady like kind of jogging in place in the water, trying to keep her muscles from freezing up. I wonder if they realize they're being live streamed right now. I don't think they do. Someone stuck my short on Facebook. I didn't realize that. I don't even do Facebook. I probably should make a Storm Chasing MA account. People steal my content, and or they just sharing it. I know my older sister shares some of my stuff on Facebook too, so. Oh boy. Well, you know what, guys? I hate to say it, but I'm gonna end it now because my phone's gonna die and it's not plugged in. And I went way over. And you guys are awesome for being here, by the way. So, but I promise you that as soon as I get a good storm, we're gonna chase. And also, when we hit the 1,000 mark, I'll do the face reveal. And then Peapod, if you and Kelsey want to chase up in New Hampshire one day in the summertime, we'll just, hopefully we can set it up or something, and we'll have you ladies chase with me, which will be cool. So, all right, guys, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Hope you guys had a blast watching the polar plunge here. I'm gonna go get some lunch and go see my sister. Have a good one, guys. I'll see ya.